What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first edition of the UltraNurse podcast. This one, why the rebrand? Why the rebrand, Brad? What are you doing? Why? Well, let's address it. Okay, the podcast has been rebranded. Yeah, I did it. HolyFit isn't dead. That mission hasn't stopped. We're just refining the focus here. All right? We're not pivoting away from faith. And I just want to explain to everybody exactly why. And before I explain the rebrand, I'm just going to say this clearly. This is who I am. This is who I am. This ain't fake. I am a flight nurse and a paramedic. I am a ultra runner, an endurance ultra runner, a mid of the pack one, may that be. I'm a father of 3 beautiful, awesome children who I'm just so proud of. And I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm a business owner. I am a sinner, a man who follows Jesus Christ. I'm just a normal dude. I'm a normal dude that likes to chase big goals. That's it. It's who I am. It's who I am in a nutshell. I'm not David Goggins. I'm not an elite pro athlete. I'm not a motivational speaker. At the end of the day, I'm just a shift working healthcare dude who trains for ultras in between of family life and responsibilities. That's it. That's it. I'll sum it up. And the UltraNurse, that captures that intersection perfectly. It's not a marketing gimmick. This is literally my life. It is. All right. So the honest truth, over the past few months, ladies and gentlemen, I started to feel like that I was repeating myself a lot. The same themes, the same structure, same energy. And when content starts to feel forced, you either double down blindly or you refine it. And, HolyFit Cole, it started as a faith-based endurance, right? The podcast. It started as a faith-forward endurance platform. I do still deeply believe in that mission, but I realized something. The most authentic content I create comes from the overlap of a few things. My profession, as a flight provider, ultra running, obviously, and just real life as a normal guy. I keep saying I'm normal, and I'm far from normal, people. But that's where I'm most alive. In those stances, that's where I have the most to say. And that's where I feel that I can actually provide value and maybe even inspire and help people. The UltraNurse isn't abandoning anything. It's actually sharpening the lens. And it should, hopefully it'll speak directly to people that work in healthcare and EMS, be that a nurse, medic, heck, if you're a tech, an EMT, or just, hey, the heck with healthcare. If you do weird shift work, man, I used to work at a chemical plant that had the worst schedule, nights to days, days to nights, this weekend, that weekend. So yeah, it also speaks directly to parents trying to squeeze in miles at 4:30 a.m., before your kids are awake or in between travel hockey games or whatnot. It speaks to shift workers and people that work in healthcare trying to stay off, to eat healthy. Have you ever actually, I'm gonna a little rant here. Have you actually looked at the food that is served in hospitals? It's appalling. 99% of it is poison, and those are supposed to be placed about. It's a whole nother story. People. It also speaks to people rebuilding their lives after mistakes, because I've made 100 million of them. Some of them pretty darn big. Also, it's also still going to speak to Christians trying to live out their faith in today's world. It's kind of specific, but specificity builds connections. All right. So let's clear up the HolyFit stuff now, because that mission's that mission, we're going back to the main mission there. That mission's very clear to me. And we are going to build the best Christian endurance running shirt on the market. Like, I'm going after the best endurance shirt in the market. It's just going to so happen to be that it's Christian. It's going to be Christian influenced. And it's not going to be some cheap piece of crap cotton shirt. No offense to cotton shirts. I know somebody will get offended by that. It's not going to have a cheesy slogan. No, we're not going to have weird cross graphics on it. It's going to be a legitimate, when I'm done with the shirt, it's going to be a legitimate high performance endurance shirt. It's going to be moisture wicking, temperature control, hopefully odor control. I know we all need that. Hopefully like flat lock seams and all the bells and whistles. It's going to be built for 100 milers. It's going to be built for the trail. It's going to be built for the big mountains, man. And when I stand on the starting line at like races like the Euro 100 and the Mines of Spain 100 and whatever, I'm going to be rocking that shirt proudly. So that mission hasn't changed at all. If anything, it's gotten more serious. But I had no experience, zero, in the apparel and fashion world, call it. I have really zero business experience, to be honest with you. I've learned a lot in the past year and a half with ventures, but apparel takes time. I found out that it takes capital, it takes development, it takes the right manufacturing partners. All right. So we're getting all that figured out. The rebranding the podcast it's not stopping that mission. It gives me actually more space to build it properly. So that's the alignment. Yeah. So what is this podcast going forward? What's the like now? What is this all about here? All right. Well, they're going to be 20 to 30 minutes long, real conversations. Here's what we're going to talk about, among many other things. But we're going to talk about training while working weird shifts, your 12 to 24-hour shifts. We'll talk about training around that. We're going to talk about fatigue management, because that's like none of us healthcare workers are ever tired, especially after night shifts and 412s in a row or overtime or whatnot. We'll talk about fatigue management. We'll talk about recovery strategies. We're going to talk about your mindset. Like, hey, your mindset at mile 80, mine's not good. Get through it though. Sometimes my poor pacers. Oh my gosh. God bless each and every one of you. I get this thing called the Bratitude in ultra endurance events, and I'm not fun to be around. Well, I have fun being around me, but I'm sure other people don't have fun being around me. Anyways, we're going to talk about feeling your body. I'm not talking about nutrition, because I don't call it nutrition anymore. I call it fuel. That's how I look at it. Food is fuel, not food. We're going to talk about that, especially with your chaotic schedules. Talk about raising kids and dealing with all this while chasing your big goals. All right. Talk about rebuilding your life after addiction and big F-ups. And also living out your faith without being weird about it. Faith will be here. I don't care. I'm still going to talk about it. I will never not talk about my faith, but it won't be forced. It's going to be integrated though. That's how real life works, man. This is not going to be a hype podcast. This ain't going to be something screaming motivation, all the time and rah, 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 rah. This is going to be an honest space. All right. So the bigger picture, and this is what I realized lately is you don't need to be extraordinary to pursue extraordinary goals. You just need to be a little consistent. I work shifts. I get tired. I doubt myself. I F up. I fall short. I sin. I struggle, but I keep moving. And ultra running is just a metaphor for all that. Because life gets steep. Life gets cold. Life gets exposed. You keep moving. That's the message here. Not perfection, but progress. So in closing, I'll stop yapping. If you've been here from HolyFit, hey, thanks for coming along. Thanks for sticking with me. we're not abandoning that mission. We're going to refine it. And if you're new here, welcome. You're in for quite the treat. I swear I'm normal, But if you're a nurse chasing fitness or chasing big goals or looking to get into running, if you're a parent chasing your health, if you're rebuilding your life, if you're chasing something hard or seemingly impossible, you're in the right place, baby. This is the UltraNurse podcast. We're just getting started. All right. I'm going to do a podcast. I'm going to drop on every Tuesday morning and every Friday morning. We'll cover a bunch of different topics. I'm not sure what I'm going to be yapping about Friday. We'll make it fun and interesting. Okay. Please, if you want to follow along this journey, if you like the content or whatever, give me a subscribe or follow or whatever it is they want you to do here. But we'll be on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, and on YouTube. And I would sure appreciate the follow on Instagram. You can follow my Bradley John Sote or Brad Sote, whatever it is, Facebook page. I'd appreciate that. But it's going to be a fun ride. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the moon. Oh, this is so cringe. I gotta stop talking. Anyways, Tuesdays and Fridays we'll drop new podcasts. If you have any categories or topics you'd like me to cover, give me a comment and we'll get you taken care of. Again, I'll still end it. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Go rip some miles.